y'all. It's your girl Monica with another episode of Balance and Sanity.
It's your boy Valentine.
Y'all might not know this, but me and Val talk often offline, a lot, either before recording or during the week. Your man had the nerve. So tonight is I don't know how to put it, but it's a get at Val kind of a moment right now. And I was like, you know what? Let's stop talking and let's get this on recorded. Like, let's record this because this ain't right. So Val's coming at me. Monica, where are you? I'm ready. Yo, be easy. Like, I got time. One, because it's not even time to record yet. And two, I'm doing something for work. You know, those people that pay my bills, that pay my electricity, my light bill, all that. I got something to do for them that I need to get out tonight. Great. I tell him, yo, you're mad annoying. So you know what he does? The chick thing to do. You're annoying too. Yo, I'm gonna need you just to relax, okay, bruh? Then he's like, keeps texting me and I'm like, yo, can you stop? Because you're distracting me. And he's just like, yo, hurry up. Yo, don't you ever in your life rush me again because we always on here waiting for you to get on. And that one time at band camp, that rarely ever happens. I'm late. You want to come at me and get all up in my behind? Nah, we're not doing that, player. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that again in your life.
Are you done?
Are you done? Are you done?
So, now that we got that out the way, okay, first and foremost, I was not rushing you. I simply asked you, hey, I'm on.
Lies. Hurry up is a rush terminology.
Wait, I'm sorry. As I was saying.
Whatever.
The hurry up came after the fact. Oh, you were like, well.
I didn't say well.
And well, who you think you're talking to? And don't
let's look at the beautiful beam footage, guys. There was no well. Mm-hmm. You said also you're annoying as well. I said not like you, it's on a different level. Stop talking to me. You're distracting. Mm-hmm. Clearly you would know is what you said. Stay focused and hurry up. I don't hear any wells coming from my end of the segment. Like none whatsoever.
You know what I heard from that?
All I heard was hurry up. So no one cares what you heard, honestly.
You know what I heard?
Whatever.
You here right now. And that's the show. What's going on?
Whatever. I'm going to need you never in your life to rush me. Person that doesn't know how to be on time.
I'm sorry.
Ever in life.
Whatever you say, it doesn't matter.
Because the last time we recorded, we waited like what? Damn near an hour for you to get on before you got on. And was just like, oh, I'm here. I'm here now.
My job, you know, it was my job. I had I had to do something for my job to pay my light and my mortgage, you know? So,
all right. Then what's your excuse all the other times then? Because you ain't be at work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. Why would you?
You just brought that out the thin air just to
whatever. That's the man thing to. That's a man's thing to do. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's very stereotypical.
Well, stereotype your behind away. Let's type. Stereotyping all the way.
Are you okay, Monica? Do you have something to get off your chest?
I don't got a damn thing to get off my chest. I'm chilling.
You say you was eating ice cream, so you want to talk? You want to have a conversation?
I love ice cream. Ice cream is like my favorite food, although it's not a food. Like I can survive off of ice cream. What?
You can't survive off ice cream.
Want to bet?
You cannot survive off ice cream, son.
You want to bet?
You cannot survive off ice cream, son.
Do you want to bet?
I'm just saying, you cannot survive off ice cream.
They said the same thing to Jesus about water for 40 days. What he did? He was about with food and water for 40 days and 40 nights. Anything is possible. I actually heard of a guy, this lady in my church, one of my homies, when we did a fast, she said that she heard of this guy or this woman that did a fast for 30 days and all she did was drink water.
You could do it.
So I can live off ice cream. Like, I don't understand. No?
Mm-mm.
Why? Granted, my skin and my hair may not look good, but I can do it. And I'd be OD fat.
You will look at the clumps.
I would. No, I don't know. Because, but then again, I walk a lot. And so I recently lost a lot of weight to the point where now people are telling me like, oh my God, Monica, you lost a lot of weight. Now you make me feel insecure. Like at first I was like, oh my God, I look good. Look at my stomach. You see like my hourglass figure. Now I'm just like, am I anorexic? Am I about to die? Like, do I need to eat?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, and I'm just like, yo, you can't be going around telling people, oh, you so skinny. But it's, you know how West Indian people do.
I was going to say that. You know how West Indians do, son? They don't point out no good, son. All bad, yo. You could be
either
like,
you're too fat.
Son, your hair grew. They could be like, yo, your hair grew. Yo, your hair grew. Oh, look at all the split ends. Your hair look dry. Like, what?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yo, I got lens. Like, hang time. Like, let me live.
Yo, son. Yo, you could just cut your hair. What's wrong? Something wrong with you? You cut your hair. Like, what? Nothing wrong.
Yo, I remember I did a Caesar. This lady at my gym went ham. Why would you do that? You have such pretty hair. People out here can't even grow their hair. And you know how West Indians call it picky. They have picky hair. And you out here with long hair and you just gonna shave your hair off. You know how many people out here would kill to have your hair? And I'm just like, I don't know, but I'm sorry. Like, this is a decision I've made. She stopped talking to me, but on like a playful, like, I'm not talking to you until your hair grows back. And I was like, looks like we ain't gonna be talking for a while. And I kept my hair short like that, I think, for like 2 years. I think. I don't know. I didn't keep track. I just know it was short. It didn't feel long at all. It didn't feel like I kept it short at long. Like, it literally felt like it was like 6 months. And then I was like, all right, let me grow my hair. And now I'm growing dreads. And this is taking forever.
I remember when, oh, by the way, there's very few women that can do real buzz cut short and long hair. There's very few women that can pull that off. Both things. Right? Okay. Both of them, right? Mm-hmm. So like I remember when I saw you, I think it was a couple of years ago, we was in Miami. And your hair was just growing, it was just growing back. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, I saw you, it was on, I think it was, I don't know where I was. I just came up for like one of these little events or whatever that the boys had. And I went to go chill with them. And I think they was talking about you and they had a picture.
Of course they did.
I was like, oh, how's she doing? Yada, 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 and such. And I saw the picture. And I was like, oh, she looked good. Then when I saw you a couple years later, when it was starting to puff out. This was like 2 years ago. When was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Something like that. Anyway. So then I saw the puff. I saw like it was starting to grow out just a bit, but you still had nice little lineups and everything like that.
Yo, my barber was tough. Let me tell you.
Not many women can, pull that off. However, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to ask, right? Mm-hmm. How many guys feel comfortable with a woman with short hair? Or a haircut that a little better than them? I've seen some good-looking women. I mean, not gay women, because there's some gay women that cut their hair.
Yeah. You're talking about heterosexuals.
I'm talking about a female that looks amazingly good. I mean, like I said, gay women can look amazingly good too. But
I get you.
This woman, this heterosexual woman, like she's a female. She's dressed in real nice and like men and whatever. And she's still her haircut. Whew, man, damn. But can men imagine grabbing a woman's head like that? Me, it would be no problem for me. I'll be honest with you. Don't die. Pat your back, quick. But yeah, I mean that's literally, think about it. I mean, grab.
You're not grabbing onto anything if she has no hair. One.
Yeah, you can do. See, it's not the hair that you grab onto.
It takes a special kind of man.
You don't even gotta grab her head. You could just caress her head.
I don't know.
You could do that with hair. So what's the difference?
No, there's a big difference. I know if I was a man, I would have to be a special kind of man. Because for me to take my hand, rub my lady's head, and it reminds me of running my hands through like my own head.
Nah, that's a problem.
Right.
That's a problem.
It ain't working.
That's a problem. So that's.
I can't. You
gotta, like, if you with a lady, you with your lady and your lady look good no matter what. Like, you not. She was your lady before she cut her hair off. You know what I'm saying? So she still got a head. I mean, I could take it a step further. What happens if she got cancer? What are you gonna do? Not touch her?
No, I think that's a different scenario.
That's a different scenario. That's why I said I think I could take it a little further. But I'm just saying,
because the reason why I think that's like I think so. That's why I said it takes a special kind of man, because one, you have to be like mad secure in your masculinity to
That's
be
right.
able to do that. Maybe that's why. Although,
But isn't nowadays what men? That's what men should be. But not they. You ain't gonna find that many men out there that's
we
like
ain't
that.
talking about that, yo. Because the men of today piss me off.
Oh, whoa,
Piss me off.
Ooh,
And the
take that
reason
bass
why,
out your voice.
sorry, I'm gonna bring it down a lot.
Oh.
Let's sound real angry. The reason why I say that men from today, and this is a very general statement. So, single, never married, not married. Okay? And single, never married means that you can be in a relationship, you're dating, you have a girlfriend, you have a significant other. You're being lumped up into this group. If you're married already, I'm excluding you because you've taken the initiative and you've married the person.
Right.
It may not be your top choice, may not be one of your top 5, and you made the jump and you did what you needed to do. Great.
True.
So the reason why I'm pissed at dudes from this era, from today, a lot, is because they are no longer stepping up to the plate. I was raised on the fact that men chase. A man sees something he wants, he goes after it until there is no more going after it. Like, that's what he does. And I'm finding that men from today are no longer doing that. Like, they legitimately would rather see the love of their life with somebody else and just be happy with it. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, why would you,
tough.
if you know you like this person, love this person is somebody that gives you everything that you're looking for in another human being, no matter your situation, why wouldn't you put aside your pride, your ego, whatever, to go after that person that holds your interest? One of my guy friends was like, you know what it is because us as men, we're so selfless. We would rather see you happy with somebody else if we're not ready to be with you than you ladies are. You women are very egotistical and very prideful. It's like, if you can't have him, nobody can. And I'm just like, that in itself doesn't make, like, I see where you're coming from, but that's dumb. Like, if I can find my ultimate with you, right? So me and you, Val, if you're you were single, whatever, we felt that way about each other. If I can find my happiness, my joy, my oomph, not to necessarily live, but I found my partner in life, somebody I can have fun with. We can be stupid together. Somebody that could be my business partner, somebody that's building an empire himself. I'm building my empire himself. And we're like helping each other out. When we're together, we're like the best of friends. I confide in you. You confide in me. We're best friends. We're lovers as well. Like, why would you be like, you know what? I'm not going to go after that. I'm going to just, she doesn't want to be with me. So I'm going to just let it be. What?
I mean, some men are scared, yo.
I find,
because you just said all of that. Everything that you just said, son, some men are scared because what happens if that is true? What happens if that's the case? And then that's and then you don't live with it. Then sometimes a strong man will look at himself and be like, yo, what happens if I don't step up, if I don't keep up my end of the bargain?
What ended up so his
I mean, you could look. You gotta listen. You gotta just hear what I'm saying. If a guy, if like, yo, you with a lady, like say hi, Monica, boom, me and you.
I just think
all
it's
of a
dumb.
sudden, my business crashes. Right, we've been moving the same movements. We've been doing the same things. Right? My business crashes. So right now, it's taking me mad long to get back on my feet.
Whatever.
You leaving?
No. Why would I be out if we've been together? If we've been doing a dang thing for 6 months, a year, 2 years, why am I leaving now? Because your business ended up flopping. Only way I'm leaving or out of this game or calling it quits is if a year has passed and you still not trying to do nothing with your life. Like, you legitimately are becoming a bum. Like, you're laid up on the couch every single day, not looking for a job, not looking to even invest in yourself or become an entrepreneur. Like, if those things are happening, then you know what? Chuck the deuces. I'm out.
Okay, so let me put this scenario in, right? Boom, he's doing that. I'm doing that. All of a sudden, I get depressed. And you don't understand that I'm depressed, but you know something ain't right.
Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I understand that, but how? You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have a conversation, but how?
You guys don't like to necessarily come straight forward and straight out and say, I need help. But I need for you as a man to be like, in whatever way you need to finagle it, say, things ain't working out the way they used to be working out. You know, things are getting a little bit harder. I may need your help to assist me. I may need you to be able to do something with me. And that's how we work it out. Because, you know, I understand it's a pride thing. You guys don't want to necessarily come on and say, yo, I need help. But if we're in this relationship together, I need you to understand that I have your back and I'm never, ever gonna do anything otherwise.
Now, you see, sometimes all of that comes with learning. Both of y'all learn each other. Like, you know, or both of us learning each other. I may not know that because guess what? We've always been on that vibe of we gonna work this way, we're gonna get this, and we're gonna move forward. And then you see me in a spot that's vulnerable, or a vulnerable position that I've never been in. I've never been in this position. No, I'm down and out. And yes, we can have a conversation. But is it up to you to talk to me? Or is it up to me to talk to you?
You to talk to me, because you're the one that knows the situation that's going on at hand. The most I can do as the person that's in a relationship with you is say, babe, I've noticed for the last couple of weeks, you've been on your behind. Cool. And this is not you. What is going on?
See, that's cool.
Or even if I notice it in the first couple of days, and knowing me, I probably wouldn't be like, babe. I'm like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? What's going on? That's how I would come at you.
So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how that's going to work.
So maybe that's where I need to grow.
I'm vulnerable. I'm in my vulnerable position. I'm vulnerable. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to work.
Maybe that's where I need to work. But
that's what I'm saying. Smoke going to hit smoke. So you're going to be like, I'm like, yo, who you think you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to hide the situation.
All right, fine. I give you that. So recently, I became friends with 2 different people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kicking it off. Everything was great. Friendship was building, you know, it was a cool thing. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it was just like, nah, I'm good. And then when I talked to dude, he's just like, that happened. And I'm like, so you gonna go get your girl? Nah.
Because he hurt. That's it.
Be all the hurt you wanna be. But
man got that complex, man. It's hard. We can't let them see you sweat. Everybody don't want to see.
But here's the thing about everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's between you and her,
mm-hmm.
everybody doesn't need to see you sweat. You and her need to deal with what y'all need to deal with. If you want her, you go get her. Like the first time when we started talking about you and your wife, and you was like, yo, she had told me to stop talking to her. You'd have been like, how about this week? And this is when y'all were dating. And she said, nah, I don't want to be with you no more. And you was like, yo, are you still mad at me today? I ain't no problem. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna chill for a week. So what's up? You still mad? I ain't no problem. Yo, best friend, she still mad at me? Yo, tell her I've been asking about her. You see what I'm saying? Like, those are the things people did back. I don't even want to say in the 90s because I don't want to date it.
That was like 2000s or something like that.
Right. Like, but I just feel like this day and age, like, I don't know what happened when the flip of the switch happened in your 20s. It was just like, I don't even want to hear what it's like for the 20-year-olds this day and age. But I know for me in my 30s, it's like no matter where you go, people ain't going hard no more like that. And if they do go hard, it's like they're going hard for one thing. You give it to them and it's just like, whatever. Because like I started talking to this guy and he was just like, literally, yo, what's up? Nothing much. How are you? Fine. How are you? Tell me about yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Tell me what you want to know. I just know I want to see you. What? 5 messages in? 5 messages in. I want to see you. I'm sick.
Told you.
That's it. I can come to your house. Come to my house for what? Like, what are we doing? Like, what? So this is why I'm lost about this generation and the whole male dating thing, because to me, it doesn't make sense. Because if you're a guy and you're supposed to be a chaser, chase away. Don't let me chase you.
These dudes out here, they're not trying to chase no more. Nobody don't do that no more because, number one, they don't make the women that they made back in the day. You know, women, there was some women out there that you knew before you even spoke to her, you knew you had to come correct. Like, yo, That's one you don't play with. I need to go. Excuse me. Not pss, pss, not ma. Excuse me, miss. Do you mind if I walk with you a little bit? Okay.
Hell no, get away from me.
See, but I understand you may be on your way, but I don't mind walking with you just a little bit. I said hell no. Okay, well, what about this? What about this? How about I just want to walk with you. I just need to get you now. I need to talk to you.
You're too close. You're too close. You're in my personal space right now. Back up off.
If we can make personal space together. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want your space. I feel you. I feel you. Because we could do this all day. But
right. You see what I'm saying? But that's my point. Nowadays, the women, they are so they don't have that. It's kind of like they missing that respect. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they missing that. Everybody's ratchet. Everybody kind of hood. Everybody want to do, everybody want to be a stripper. Like it's crazy. Like the mindset of some women, some, not all, the mindset of some of these women nowadays is all about money. It's all about get money. It's like the teenagers that was in the 80s that was dating all the dope boys is now the thing to do now. Not only just a dope boy, but if you got money, I need to date you. Like everybody does it. I've
actually seen that on Facebook. This girl talking about she don't want no good guy because the good guy can't do nothing. And I'm like,
good guy ain't go 9 to 5? Some women be like 9 to 5. I don't want no nigga that's 9 to 5.
Well, it's not even a 9 to 5. She was on some, I don't want him because I need to know that my man will turn around and put me in my place. Don't get it twisted. A nice guy will definitely put you in your place. He won't do it like a rough dude. Like
he ain't gonna punch you. He ain't gonna choke you out. I mean, but these women
choke you out and throw you up against the wall. You know what he'll do? You act out.
Bounce.
You be there by yourself and won't call you for days on end. Have you sitting there wondering
what the hell's going on to him?
Yo, he was over here the other day. We were always spending time together. He would take me places. We doing these things together. All of a sudden now it's cold. Right, it's crickets.
She's got cold.
That's how a nice dude will tell you, yo, get in your place and stay in your lane. If you want to continue on this relationship, this is what we doing.
Yeah.
But here's my question to you. With all that being said, and these, I don't want to label guys this my favorite word because I said, you know what, I'm not going to be calling you guys this no more. I'm going to be uplifting you guys and saying, you know what, they're just in this place that they're just lost and they just need to be prayed for and they need to be uplifted. So I'm not going to call you what I want to call you, what my feelings want to call you. I'm going to call you what the spirit has called you. And that's like, I don't know the actual word, but men, everything that it means to be a man, not necessarily the whole like pride or ego or the fact that you must be masculine and you can't be cute or GQ and you can't get your eyebrows done and your nails done and things like that. But just the whole fact of being a man where you stand proud, stand with your head high and you know that you're a king. So do you think that a lot of reasons why men are now acting the way they do is because of rejection and the fear of rejection? And then even when we talk about rejection, what does it mean to be rejected?
Nobody likes to be rejected. But to answer your question,
hell no.
Fear of rejection is crazy.
Hell no. Oh, no.
Let me tell you something. You're right, son. Fear of rejection. I remember when I tried to talk to some chick in college. I forgot her name, right? And we was going good. Everything was great, but I just could not take that step of like, yo, what's your name? I mean, not what's your name, but yo.
Man up, son.
Let's come to my room. Let's go to the Raskella. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some chicken wings. You come back to the room. We watch some movies. Could not even put it to her in that light. So I always kept myself in the friend zone just so I don't have to get rejected. Come to find out, she was feeling me and she was waiting on me to ask, and I just never did. Doesn't it suck? I know.
That's dumb.
Son, I got countless stories of that just because of rejection, and rejection sucks, son. Like, but rejection is only temporary. Like, one thing I've known as I've grown up, if you like the girl that you like, you know what I'm saying? The girl that you like, go after her, because you're not gonna like it when you see that girl. She's not gonna wait around for you. She don't know. Life moves on. Is she gonna be with somebody else? And you and her just gonna be friends. And then one day when she drunk, she gonna look at you and be like, man, I thought we was gonna be good. Simple. And then now you're gonna be like, oh man, nah, man. The worst thing she could tell you is no. That's why I say that's how I got over my rejection. Worst thing she could tell me is no. So I man up, take 3 deep breaths. Take that first step forward, and I don't look back. That's it.
So I wish.
You know what I'm saying? But it's hard though. Some cats. It took me a long time to get there. You know, and I had to get there myself. I ain't had no big homie telling me, "Yo, listen, man, just man up and do that." Imagine if I had a homie who was telling me, "Yo, you need to stop messing around with these females, man. They like you." You know what I mean? All you got is one person. All you need is one person to give you that self boost, that self confidence in yourself. And now you believe in yourself. That's it. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? So some guys don't like rejection like that. I mean, shoot, let me tell you, some guys don't like rejection to the point where they kill women just because they told them no.
Yes.
So it's like, what? Like, that's crazy.
Something that happened last year before, something where the girl at the Labor Day parade was like, "Nah, I'm good." Got stabbed in her face and got killed.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Oh, we live in a different day and age, man.
Nah, that's not the first time though. Like, come on, Monica. Like in Brooklyn, son. Like there was a girl.
I don't travel to on public transportation.
I don't travel to Bronx. Bronx is too far.
I get driven there.
Bronx is too far
because it's dangerous out in Brooklyn.
The Bronx is too damn far. It's 2 hours to get there by train. Anyway,
same if I'm going to Brooklyn, so shut up.
However, I mean, dudes in the, I'm not, first of all, and it's also a two-way street because you got some dudes who be like, "Hey, ma, excuse me, can I get your name?" And the girl be like, "Man, what? Boom. I don't need bum, this and that." And the dude be like, "Yo, listen, chill. Like, I just wanted to get your name." "No, you can have my name." No. I'm like, "Yo, you really taking it too far. Like, I just asked you your name. It's simple." "Nah, you a bum ass nigga." This word? Okay. Now you gonna get shot. Now you gonna get shot. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's what happened. That has happened though. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when this is before cell phones came out, man. Everybody had pages, right? Mm-hmm. And I had a pager. I had a little two-way pager, right? And then I had actually shorty. I was like, "Yo," excuse me, mom, can you tell me what time it is?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Do you got the time?" And she was like, "I don't have no time for you." I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "You know what? You ugly anyway." I mean, you just made me you made me dodge that bullet because when you turned around, I was just your butt that I was looking at. I wasn't looking at your face. Wow. I mean, I'm just saying.
Wow. So
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hurt at that point when she said it.
I so get you, but I feel like when it comes to rejection, at least when I reject people, I try to be as nice as possible because first of all, I understand how much it takes for you to even say to me as a woman, one, either you look beautiful or, "Hey, can I get your number?" Depending on how you say, "Hey, I get your number." Because if you go, "Yo, shorty, what's good, ma? Can I get your number?" Nah, I'm good. Whatever. But if you come up to me and say, "Excuse me, miss, I just noticed you look very beautiful today," or you get me to smile and you say something that's funny and I crack up, you're going to get a polite, "No, thank you." Like, I've literally told people, so one time I was going to this, going over by my job to go to a program or something, like a training, and this guy, and I had this game in my hand. It was like a bear pong game, returning it to this guy I know. And so I'm walking in the street with this bear pong game. It's like a handheld bear pong game or mobile or whatever. And he says to me, "Oh my God," he said something like, "Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. It's such a pleasure to see you this morning." And I turned around, like, I had my headphones in and I was like, "Excuse me?" He was like, "I just was saying that you're just so beautiful and you just made my morning." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I kept walking. I didn't even stop. Then he turns around. Then he says to me, "Oh, maybe we should play that game one day together or something." Or I don't know, something about, he made something reference to the game and I started laughing. And he was just like, so he comes up to me and he's just like, "Oh, so can I get your number? It would be so great for me to take you out to dinner. It would be such my pleasure." And I was just like, "Oh my God, thank you." But I was not in the headspace for that. So I just like literally turned around and was like, "Thank you so much for the offer. I really appreciate it. But right now I'm not even in that space to even think about anything like that. And he was just like, but let me take you out. And I was just like, thank you, but I'm okay. Thank you so much. And just walked away. And that was it. And that's typically what I do with people. And the reason why I ended up doing that is because, as my luck may have it, anyone that's taken, why they always want to get with me? Always. Like, it's like I have a magnet or something on my forehead that says only date married men.
I've heard, you know, a lot of women say that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because married men, I don't know. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for myself because I have been there, but I moved on from it because it's not cool. But married men they get married sometimes for wrong reasons. Sometimes they make bad choices, bad decisions, or they're not prepared for the change in a woman. Mm-hmm. Okay. And those are the two major things. They made the wrong choices, or they're not prepared for the change in women. Right. Mm-hmm. Mind you, she's not going to stay the same from when you first met her to when she married. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to stay the same. So you as a man, you now have to evolve yourself. You know what I mean? And because these married men, they evolve, you know what I mean? Based off their woman or based off their reactions, they evolve and they become a different person than what they were. So when they get older, 35, 38, 40, they start meeting, they see a woman that they know this is the woman that would be my partner, would be best for me right now at my age. So now all of a sudden, these married men, you know, they're not doing it right. They're not respecting, you know, getting out their situation first.
So I hear you, but I'm gonna cut you off because that's not my situation. It's not people that are married young and then end up getting older and then maturing and then no. I've met men where they married late, had family.
They just hoes. Sorry.
And I remember one time, like, it got so serious that I had to email my sister the email that was sent to me because he was like, oh, I was on the train studying or whatever, and he started talking to me and we started talking about church. My one talks to me about church. I'm hooked, whatever. So you can get me as a friend forever. So he started talking to me about church and he was telling me like he doesn't have a church home and whatever the case may be. He lived in Mount Vernon. And I was like, okay, no problem. You should come to my church. Told him where my church is. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my family. It was like, no problem, whatever. We exchanged work email. I get an email from him. It was such a pleasure talking to you today. The next time I'm down by your job, I want to take you out to lunch. Red flag. I'm like, so me, I'm very naive, especially if somebody says I like you. I'm not even there. I'm never like, oh, somebody likes me. So he says to me, oh, let's go out to lunch. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Cool, whatever. You know, I'm about to make a friend. Sure, let's go out to lunch. So we go out to lunch, whatever. I got my wallet ready to pay the bill. Like, here you go. He's like, nah, I got it covered. I'm like, okay, so something ain't right about this. So in my spirit, I was like, something ain't right about this.
Nothing is like it's free.
So then my sister, so even when we were out, it was just like, granted, he was very gentleman, opened the door. It was just, but I think what did it for me is the fact that, you know, like when a woman walks in front of you, you put your hand around her waist to like put her to go in front of you. He did that to me. And I was just like, whoa, this is not cool. This is not cool. So I had lunch, whatever. Then he emailed me and I was like, yo, Siobhan, I need you to read. That's my sister's name. I said, Siobhan, you need to read this because I need to know if I'm doing something or sending the wrong signals because I need to stop if I am. So I sent her my email and I sent him his response to my email. And she was like, you didn't say anything wrong, but maybe you should be a little more like cutthroat, like build that wall. Did that. You thought it stopped? No.
No, of course not.
And I'm talking about, this is like 3 or 4 sightings. I'm not even talking about meals. This is because we used to take the train. We used to see each other on the train. So this is like the 3rd or 4th sighting in with each other. To the fact where he would start emailing me and I would just not answer. And then when he would come down to the job or be in my neck of the woods and we bumped into each other, oh, I didn't get the email. I'm sorry.
Yo, you gave him that taste. Now he had that one taste. And
taste
after
of
that,
what? See, that's another thing that I hate when people say. So we got to come back to the whole rejection thing because now we're going off there. But people always tell me, every male friend that I know, I'm talking about people that are newly male friends, old male friends, they all tell me the same thing. Monica, you are you are different because most girls aren't like you. Like, you're mad cool. Like, you can sit around, hang out with dudes, play video games. Dudes see you as one of the dudes. They not necessarily putting you in that box of like, oh, let me date her. And I'm just like, well, I can't be nothing else but myself. Like, I can't go on a date and be flipping my hair and batting my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, and beating my face. That's not me. That's not me.
No.
You want to, and if you come to me and you have like a shirt on that has like a, I don't think, or like if we're going out or whatever, and then we go bowling or whatever, and you smack me in bowling, I'm gonna talk crap like, yo, you suck as a person, like going ham, first time meeting or not, because you know what that is? That's me. I'm at the age now where I'm just like, I'm not faking the funk anymore. And then because I don't fake the funk, I get put in a friend zone. But anyway.
As I digress.
Right. So even with all of this being said, it's like rejection is a thing that has to be done. Everybody has to face it. But at the end of the day, when you have to like pinpoint what it means, what is rejection? Like, what would you say is rejection? Is it just like being denied? Is it like not giving your way? Is it something to the fact of, oh, desiring something and not getting it? Like, what is rejection?
Somebody telling you no. Like, you going after something that you want and somebody telling you no, you got rejected. It don't have to be relationships. It could be your dreams. You want to be a singer, you want to be an entertainer. And the people that was giving deals back in the days telling you no, you're not good enough. Try harder, do this, do that. You've been rejected, but guess what? Rejection builds character.
Absolutely.
Okay? Somebody told you no. You got two choices: sit there in the corner and give up, or to hell with your no. I'm going to go and I'm going to make sure I get you relationship, or I'm going to make sure I make my dream come true. Simple.
Why can't more men like be like that? I know that
first of all, I'm persistent. There's a lot of guys out there, but persistence and good persistence and a great fucking personality. A great personality wins. I'm telling you. I know you've heard this before.
Yo, there was this guy that he was like a friend of mine. I don't know if I would classify him as a friend, but somebody that I know, because I'm very like, I'm trying to be more strategic about who I label as friends. So this guy I know, we ended up stopped talking. He says to me, I've learned that persistence is key. You know how long that persistence lasted?
Probably 2 months.
Lies. A week.
See, that's not persistence.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I've heard that story over and over again. And a lot of guys, oh, I'm so persistent. Just give me time. Blah, 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 blah. And then here's the thing. Because now I'm not going to fall all the way back. I'm going to fall a little bit back. And then see how persistent you are.
Right. You see, this is the thing, right? I understand exactly what you mean, right? So therefore, you're not supposed to say you're persistent. You're supposed to show your persistence.
Absolutely.
You understand? It's that simple. Like, I'll tell you right now, I was taught persistence from high school, where I was trying to, smash my girlfriend, and she was a virgin, and she was 17, 18, and I had to wait 9 months. Do you understand with that? 9 months. But she was like, you gonna leave anyway. And I was like, why do you keep saying I'm gonna leave you? I said, I'm not. Okay, you don't feel like doing it? Great, let's go out. What?
Try that now.
Threw her whole
shit
off.
Try that now.
Girls gonna be like, yo, you gay.
Today, in this day and age, it's just like, I'm in this group. It is called, I don't know, it's on Facebook. And it was like, would you ever be in a relationship where you had to wait until marriage to have sex? I'm going through all the responses. Yes, sex is not important. It's not that serious. I could do without sex. And I'm like, these fronting
lying sacks of piece of shit. Yeah, lying sacks of what?
I'm not denying the fact that they may want to. That may be an aspiration for them. But really though, like somebody told me this. It was just like, you hold the ball in your relationship, because if you're dating someone and you say to them, look, there is no sex involved in the relationship until marriage, there's 3 scenarios I can go down. 1, the person can be like, no doubt, I'm with it. Let's do this together. Let's do this strong. B, they tell you okay, and they got shorty on the side.
Right.
Or the third scenario, which like 9 times out of 10 most likely happens, they start off real good in a couple of months. First 2-3 months, all right, we good. 4 months, we good. 6 months, they start making that move. Yo, you really not gonna give it up? Son, if you really, and they hit you this, I don't know if they still hit you with this line, because I don't make it to 6 months anymore. Yo, if you love me, you give it to me.
They don't even say that. I don't think they say that no more.
They don't say that no more, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were really into me, you would sleep with me. And it's like 6 months, people are trying hard, and whether they say it or they touch you or something, or start making that move, this is the day and age that we live in. And it's just like, when you reject, if you were to reject him at that point, it's just like, oh, what happened? You don't want me or something. And I don't understand why rejection has to be like inclusive to you as a person. Like, if somebody rejects sleeping with you, why that has to be a reflection on who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because like everything, I mean, society kind of dictates that, you know, like society shows you like if this person really don't like you. I mean, if this person don't want to have sex with you, that means they didn't really like you. Like something about you is wrong. Like immediately, if a woman tells a guy she don't want to have sex right now, the guy probably will think, what did I do wrong? You see what I'm saying? When you didn't do nothing wrong. She's not always going to be giving herself to you. You see what I'm saying? Like she don't have to. Like again, they look at that as being rejected.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, married men think that they have every right for that to the coochie of their wife. It's mine. I get it when I want.
I'm not going to deny it. I feel like if I'm married as a woman, my husband,
you get it whenever you want, right?
Like,
you want to get it whenever you want.
That's the purpose.
Right?
No, it's not the purpose. It's definitely not the purpose.
It's not
but this is one of the agreements that we have come towards. I hope my husband's on the same
but it
page.
don't work like that. You know, sometimes, but I'm not always. See, my thing is, I don't have to always be the one.
I'm just taking it.
Right. Go ahead, like knock yourself out. You know, sometimes I don't want to do no work. Sleep. Wait, hey, I'm waking up. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
It's all right.
All right, no problem. But that's what I'm saying. Ain't no problem with that. That's cool. But that's what I'm saying. Like some people, they look at that differently. You know what I mean? Some women be like, no, I don't want to do it right now.
Yo,
word.
Can I just say that I pray to Jesus that my husband is just like me. Not like me in all ways, but like me in the sense of being intimate and being physical, that my husband's on the same page as me. Because I honestly, it's not that... I don't think there should be anything regarding rape. Okay, so let me just clear the air. When I said,
where the hell are we going right now? Where are we going?
Because I just want to put that disclaimer out there, because I said if I want it, I'm taking it. You sleep, I'm taking it. That's considered rape. Like, yo, honestly,
you did a rape.
That is considered rape. Like if you're not, what is it?
Why out here raping our husband?
If you're not a willing participant, that's considered rape.
But what is I'm taking it? Yo,
I want it to be understood that I'm not going to rape my husband, but what I do want my husband to understand, and this is a conversation that I will have with him early on in the relationship, is like, yo, if I'm in the mood and you knocked out, guess what's happening?
So you're raping him.
No, because at that point he's going to give me consent, and then it's not going to be considered rape. So if we ever go before court, he says, yo, rape me. No, judge, I have it written here that Monica can take him as her husband.
He can take him as
whenever she is good and willing. And then the same thing for him. And I'm not saying, granted, you know, there are going to be some days where he's going to be like, babe, you know, tonight's really not the night. If he says my head hurt, I'm like,
if he says
I'm taking it anyway.
I'm
taking it anyway because your head don't hurt. I don't care. You don't need to think about anything. Just lay there. So I feel like for me, I would need that in my relationship, because I would need my husband to be aggressive sometimes, just like I would want to be aggressive to him sometimes. And I don't think, it'd definitely be fun, but I feel like if he was to ever reject me, I'd be so hurt. I'm like, babe, I'm trying to give you a piece of me. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm tired. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it does. That does something, because, you know, that lasts, and the fallout for that lasts weeks, months on end, probably.
Because we're not trying to go 12 rounds tonight. I'm just trying to get 5 minutes, 2 good pumps. Let's go. And then the night's over.
I mean, to be honest, okay? 2 good pumps? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Be honest, that's not gonna happen.
Can I dream? Can I dream my husband to be that amazing?
2 pumps and that's
But why can't I dream for my husband to be that amazing?
Your husband's amazing, but he may be more infatuated with you to the point where he can't just give you 2 pumps.
But here's the thing, right? If he can't give me just 2 pumps, lay there. Because you're going to eventually get into the mood of everything, and then this is going to be what it is.
But that's my point. If you get on top and you do what you do with him, and then you be like, oh yes, I'm done, I climax. Yo, he gonna be like, yo, babe, listen, I want some more.
Here I am for you, baby. My head is wrapped. See? Just make sure the scarf doesn't come off of this head, and we'll be good.
All right, so I wanted to just say one other thing about rejection before we go. My whole thing is, like I said, in terms of rejection, although everybody gets rejected and, it's about character building and everything like that, sometimes you may get rejected, but if you're persistent, if you show your persistence, that rejection is then going to turn into something that is going to be well worth it. You know what I mean? Because I got rejected from my wife. My wife didn't want me at first.
And then you stalked her to death. And then you wore her down and she was just like, fine.
All I'm going to say is I've given her a great life. She's given me some great kids. I've given her a great life. All from rejection, baby. That's it.
Well,
that's my it. That's my end. That's
nice for your rejection. You know what my rejection has gotten me?
No, you have chosen. Okay,
here we go.
You have chosen. We're not going. This is for another one of accepting. I think next week should be about accepting. Okay, instead of rejection, accepting. Like or not accepting. Like you're like, yo, no, I don't want this guy. I don't want that guy. No, I'm going to get what I want. I mean, I think you should, but there should be a little leeway.
So as we close tonight,
yes,
we've been through this a million times. So maybe we need to do it 1,000,001. Okay?
What?
The only thing that I have on the top of my list, because when people say, yo, what's your top 5, your top 10, whatever the case may be, rejection. Here it goes, guys. 1,000,001. The only way for you to get rejected is if you're not a Christian.
Yeah, she said that 1,000,001 times, folks.
And then the thing is that I've met so many different people, nice people. Don't get it twisted. Really like educated, just like, damn, why you couldn't be a Christian? And when I say Christian, it's not just like, oh yeah, I believe in God. I'm talking about Christian where it's like, babe, we're not going to church today. Babe, we're not going to read our Bible today. Babe, can we pray? Like, I can't even get past that with most guys because I have a list and my list is straight character. Nothing about physical, nothing about appearance, nothing about wealth, although I do want him to be smart financially.
You see my face, right? I said, hold on.
Still not about his wealth. It's about him being smart financially. Still about his character. It's a lot of character building. I can't even prioritize that because I can't get guys to pass the first one.
Yeah.
So that's how you get rejected on my level. And I just needed to say that 1,000,001 more times. 1,000,001. That the only way for you to get rejected by Monica is if you're not an active Christian.
Which that means, folks, guys out there, is that she's willing to listen to you. Come correct.
Oh boy. and be Christian. And be Christian. Good head on your shoulders and be Christian.
That's right.
Well, Val, it's been a pleasure laughing, yelling.
Cussing me out.
Always, without the actual 4-letter word.
Every time.
I'm going to say my new thing is going to be like insert curse word here. So don't shake your head at me.
That actually's kind of hard. Yo. Like,
for what?
Like, you know what? You insert curse word here. You getting on my insert curse word here. You know what? You are insert curse word.
No, because you're using it too often. It's like one of those things where you pissed me off. Like earlier today when you were telling me to hurry up, I should have been like, insert curse word here. Boom, done. You'd have been like, damn, ouch.
Because I would have said the worst. You'd have just let me think, like, curse my own self out at the worst way.
Right, exactly. That's the whole purpose of insert curse word here. I love it. Insert curse word here. But yeah, sorry. We can talk all day, clearly. But so as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. This has been Monica.
This has been Valentine. Yeah, boy.
And,
We out.
And this was another episode of Balance and Sanity.